we have to wrap things up tonight, and we normally do that by heading over to Ed, who's going to give us the album playlist and vinyl of the week. So Ed, over to you.
Yeah. Three different titles. Two different. There's a separate album and vinyl for this week. So album of the week is a Norwegian artist called Sigrid. The album is called How to Let Go. Sigrid clearly understands how to do an album cover that appeals to a very specific subset of men. No need for nudity, just put a proper old BMW on the front. But it's a great listen. She's got an extremely distinctive voice, that standard Scandinavian flair for arrangement. And I'm just really, really enjoying this. I just think it doesn't overstay its welcome. Some decent songs on there. You find yourself sort of coming back to it, humming tunes. It delivers all the sort of things that these pieces of music should. So I've been thoroughly enjoying that. Vinyl of the week is here. I can actually show you a physical copy of it. There is Block Party's Alpha Games. Now, this one will divide opinion. Two of my friends absolutely hate it. So make of that what you will. Essentially, what they've done is they have revisited the nature of their first two albums, the ones they're best known for, but they've done it in a really angry way. So it's a different sort of listen. There's a lot of pent-up irritation at the world in general with Alpha Games, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And all Block Party vinyl is generally very good, and this is no exception. I mean, they've changed labels since the early days, but it's still a decent sounding pressing. It's available in red and black, and there's an extremely rare stroboscopic version as well if you fancy giving hundreds of pounds to a random man on eBay. So there's lots of different options for you there. I've really enjoyed it. It was one of those ones where the first time you listen, you think, I wasn't so sure about that. But then when you sort of dig down into it, I've been really, really enjoying it. And the playlist of the podcast is on Qobuz. Now, I need to make it clear, I don't think this is a particularly good playlist, but I wanted to talk about this playlist purely because the title of the playlist is Listening with the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. And I don't particularly know if there will ever be another opportunity for me to say those words in that order ever again. The Psychedelic Porn Crumpets are an Australian psychedelic band, and their stuff actually can be quite catchy. If they were called something normal, it's arguable they may not have enjoyed the success that they have. The playlist is properly weird. It goes all over the place. It does have one or two tracks I've really enjoyed, but that's in a significant number of tracks that I didn't. But they're called the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, Phil. I couldn't not talk about it. So okay. That's where we are.
And they're catching.
So yeah, those are the recommendations for but hopefully there's something in there which will appeal to you on one level or another.
I was going to mention one that I've been listening to this week, and I've completely forgotten the name of it, but it's a new Bears Den EP.
Yes, they do some stuff.
Really.
I suppose actually we're also doing honourable mention. There's an American artist called AWOL Nation, and this very nearly was album of the podcast because it's just so bizarre. He's done some 80s covers, and if you've ever wanted to hear Taylor Hanson of Hanson, Mbop fame, sing Madonna's Material Girl, well, it's the album for you.
It was very entertaining. I did have a couple of listens.
I'm probably going to end up buying that anyway because I'm an idiot. So there you are. Something for everyone there.
Thanks very much, Ed.